pretty sound and our pretty pictures. And we're live for mission 4 of week 8 of season 3 of the Interpoint Station Lancer Campaign, where this week we are in orbit around the planet of Ormstown, and we are helping out the local resistance movement unshackle themselves from the Commonwealth of Worlds, which is oppressing them. Ormstown is sort of a industrial wasteland full of conveyor belts, acid pits, and exploding barrels, as is fitting. I feel the only thing they produce there is actually exploding barrels, which they then put on conveyor belts into acid pits. But that might not be accurate. Today's mission revolves around securing the resistance leader, Forge Master Maddox, and bringing him to safety. So that is what we'll be doing today. And Bulldozer, what have you been up to since we last saw each other?
Not really much anything interesting. Just hanging around, rebuilding his mech again.
Again.
This time with more armor, more shotguns, bigger shotguns. I think that was definitely the problem last time, is I didn't have enough shotguns. I only had one.
Bringing more shotguns definitely the solution. So now we're packing the cannibal as well as the flare.
Yes.
Wonderful. And Nomad, new aboard Interpoint Station. Tell us about yourself.
I am, as the name suggests, a bit of a wanderer, a bit of a repairman, and a bit of just a lot of jack of all trades, wanderer of none.
And what brought you to Interpoint Station? Just wandering about?
Wandering about. Since this place wanders, might as well stick around and double wander.
Oh, I like it. Wonderful. And Bagar, tell us about yourself. Also new about Interpoint Station.
Well, the name is sort of it sort of helps explain. I'm out of a job. I need I need things. I need things. This was an unfortunate name that was stuck early on in his career as an agent. And it's sort of fitting. Went to Interpoint Station, I need assets, I need things to survive. So I'm working, risking my life for some rewards.
Alright, in it for the money. It's a lot of people here, so don't worry about it. You'll fit right in. And last but not least, Underwing, also new aboard Interpoint Station. And what's your deal?
So, Underwing has a long list of jobs that he needs to get done that are actually cleaning up after other jobs that his predecessor did, and then had a pang of moral awakening later on in his life and tasked him with this because, well, he went and died of old age. So, Interpoint often will bring people into range, and there may be a few people that he needs to make things up to that are involved with Interpoint directly.
Mm.
So that's what brings him here, and especially what brings him to Ormstown, was it?
Yep, Ormstown.
To Ormstown.
Wonderful. Well, I hope you can settle your scores aboard Interpoint Station. Great. So today's mission, we'll be finding Forge Master Maddox and securing his little hidey hole, and then escorting the guy off the premises past the Commonwealth of Worlds forces, which are trying to basically cut the head off of the resistance by killing Maddox. To help you on your mission today, we've got some reserves prepared, which look like this. And Bulldozer, which reserve would you like to go for, and how are you acquiring it?
Well, I would like the energetics harness.
Absolutely.
And I figure that there's probably a couple of, shall we say, lost energetics harnesses that ended up on the black market somehow.
I just
I don't
fell
know.
off a truck. Yeah, it happens.
Fell off a Commonwealth truck. So I'm just going to try to buy one of those. Try to get a hold of it.
Definitely. A 13 will do it. So you can get the energetics harness, and you can get +2 spike charges, and throw 2 of them at the same time. Which leaves you with, how many spike charges? 5, I think?
5 spike charges.
You got it. Perfect. Alright. And Nomad, which reserve would you like to go for?
Let's go for Barrel Connoisseur.
Definitely. It's a fun one.
I've spent some time building barrels. Might as well see how well that turned out.
See if you can decipher the labels on the barrels to see which ones are good to shoot. Absolutely. You can get the Barrel Connoisseur Reserve, which lets you modify the hazard barrels up and down by 1. Hazard barrels are very fun, by the way. They have 5 evasion, 5 e-defense, and 5 HP, and once you blow them up, they detonate, then roll a d6, and depending on the result, they explode in very different fashions. Or not at all, if you roll a 1. And Beggar. Which reserve would you like to go for here?
Hell yeah. I'm taking Scrap Cloak, I think. Yeah.
Definitely.
I know my way around dressing up like a hobo, you know. Mimicking, hiding within garbage. That's the thing I do. I think
Alright.
I can try to make something for my mech.
See if you can
Yeah.
put your experience of hiding in garbage to good use on the battlefield by, again, hiding in garbage.
Ooh.
Ooh, maybe this is you're unfamiliar with the type of garbage on Ormstown, and trying to blend in, I'm afraid, will not work for you on this mission. And Underwing, which reserve would you like to go for?
Underwing is quite interested in the knuckleball.
The
And
knuckleball, yep.
You can ask, or you can ask for forgiveness later, so he would like to just act unseen or unheard to acquire a pair of those.
Definitely. Let's see if we can get the knuckleball. Very popular this week, by the way. It's a good one, definitely. A 13 will do it. You can get hold of the knuckleball, which is a huge explosion which you can throw once per scene. And it will also detonate all the barrels caught inside the blast.
Wonderful.
And I think with that we can send the 4 of you down to where Fort Master Maddox is hiding out. This first scene is a holdout, so you'll have to secure Maddox's hideout and buy some time for him to put his stuff together and get in the car, as it were. Terrain-wise, we have the hazard barrels, which we talked about. We have the conveyor belts, which will activate at the end of each round, and they will move everything on them 5 spaces in the indicated direction. So, for example, Nomad, if you stand on this piece of the conveyor belt at the end of the round, the conveyor belt will move you up 5 spaces until you fall down, basically. We've got acid pits, which are very dangerous pieces of terrain. They count as difficult terrain unless you have EVA or jump jets or something like that. And they also give you 4 points of burn if you enter them for the first time around, or if you start inside them for the first time in a round. So definitely be on the lookout for those. Other than that, terrain-wise, we have got hard cover and we have got soft cover. You can see the size of each piece of cover by looking at the outline and comparing that to the height legend in the top right. Green is half-sized, pink is 1-sized, dark blue is 2-size, orange is 3-size, and light blue we don't even have on the map. The goal for this sitrep is to hold out for 6 rounds, and at the end of the 6th round I need less than 4 NPCs inside the blue control zone in the middle. Are there any questions about the map, the mission, or what to do?
Is there any significance to the orange objects that are green clouds?
That is just soft cover.
Like,
You
is
can
that
just, yeah, it's just
Okay.
soft cover. You can freely move through them. They're not like acid clouds. They're just this place is a pollution problem. But yeah, they're soft cover.
Understandable.
They're soft cover, and you can just
Just some
move,
smog that won't go away.
just hanging around.
I'm assuming that the size 2 covers also like size 2 in height, right?
Correct,
In
yeah.
terms of like.
That's the idea with the height stuff. Exactly.
Okay.
So you can
So I anticipate. I'm
Mhm.
sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
Continue. I anticipating flying over them if I really need to, but my rapid maneuver jets would count as an EVA module to not get slowed down by the sludge.
That is correct. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
All right. In that case, I can turn on some Nito music and throw up the stuff. Alright, the Commonwealth of Worlds forces are rushing in from all sides, introducing a Hive, Sentinel, Rainmaker, Engineer, and Bastion combo. Reinforcements are to be expected from all sides, and they will be coming in until 6 rounds have elapsed. And that is about it. You can place yourselves as you wish inside the blue area, and then we can take the first turn. Alright, who would like to start us off?
I don't have any great plans.
What's the strategy here, squad?
Well, presumably go out and kill the enemies. No, I don't know. I can't really do anything right now because I don't have the range to do anything.
Similarly, myself.
Oh my stars.
I suppose I could go and just like hide in a cloud of smoke.
Actually, I might have enough range to do something right off the top, but no. Gonna check.
Oh wait, let me measure.
I'm gonna have to click.
I have enough range to reach some of them actually. I have the guns for it, but
Well, then you might as well go and try to do something to some of them.
alright, it's okay. I will go first, I
Mhm.
suppose. Okay. I'll move here. I'll shoot the Rainmaker
Mhm.
with weapon. I'll use my assault rifle.
Absolutely. It's going to be at soft cover because you're clipping the cloud. So it's
Okay.
one
So
difficulty.
difficult.
Mhm.
Okay.
That is
Hit.
nevertheless a hit.
Regular hit.
Correct. That is 4
4.
damage. The Rainmaker has 1 point of armor.
Okay.
So we'll take the 3 here.
And I will make a tech action. I will lock on to the Rainmaker.
Absolutely.
And then I will I will hide back here.
Ducking,
Nestle into cover.
ducking out of cover, taking a shot,
I
and
just-
going back.
I just-
Absolutely.
Alright, I got it. That's all I got.
If it works, it works.
It works. Alright, I'm done.
Alright. The Bastion.
Third.
Mhm. Yep, perfect.
Yeah, no,
The Bastion will look intently at you, Bulldozer, and will slap the friendly interdiction on you, giving it resistance to all your nonsense.
What?
We're then going to move 8 spaces, move and boost, and we will start off by throwing you a rotary grenade launcher. There's 1 target, 1 AoE attack roll at neutral, hitting for 2 explosive damage after your armor. Ending the Bastion's turn.
I think I have a bit of a plan if someone wants to let me go, or
what's the plan?
pop the bastion and 1 or 2 barrels next to it.
Ooh.
That is a good
That-
plan.
No, the Bastion does have quite a few barrels next to it.
You could.
Go for it.
Go for it.
Alrighty. Off the top of my head, my move is
4 should be.
4.
You can
Thank
also
you,
go
thank
to
you.
basics, and the bottom button is the Mac profile, which throws out your stuff.
Thank you, thank you. Alright, so let's see if I go here. 3. Should be able to clip him and the barrel right behind him with a thermal lance.
Yep. Can also clip both barrels if you like. I think.
That's what I'm probably gonna do. let's hit
Actually,
both.
no, with
Might
range
as well.
10, both barrels won't work.
I'd have to probably stand on top of this barrel next to me.
Yeah.
Let's just clip one for now.
The top one or the bottom one?
Let's clip bottom one. It's farther away.
Got it.
He always has a chance to move closer. Alrighty. That's 2 targets. I'm not trying to recover.
5 damage on a hit, so the barrel will definitely eat it.
Alright. Vessel. Vessel. It's neutral.
There's a hit. Oh, and a miss on the barrel.
Well, missing a stationary object isn't too uncommon.
And that is 2 damage on the Bastion after armor.
Oh, yeah. That's a lot of damage.
And
Alrighty, and
you
then
take 2 heat from this.
Yep. Run a little hot. Guessing that bottom bar's heat.
Yep, the red bar is heat.
Alright, there we go.
Perfect.
And I'm also gonna throw out a lock on this bastion because that is important.
Alright. The...
Did I accidentally lock onto the barrel?
Oh no,
It
sorry,
looks
the...
like-
the way to make size 2 characters work in Roll20 is a bit dumb. So it's,
Okay. And I'm
the
gonna retreat
okay.
back 1 space.
the box
They're
is...
basically big rectangles.
Yeah, they're big rectangles, so the
Oh, really?
status symbols float way above.
And think that's everything for me, so let's just end turn.
The engineer is going to step... Nah, engineer? Or hive. I do like the hive. The hive's gonna move 5 spaces. We are going to throw you a lock-on bulldozer. And then we are throwing the Hunter Kill Nexus at you, Underwing.
Okay.
That is a smart seeking weapon, so cover will have no effect here. Targeting your E-defense, that is a hit, dealing 3 points of burn. Meaning you take 3 damage immediately, and at the end of each of your turns you have to make an engineering check, otherwise you take the 3 burn damage again until you succeed. You can also clear burn
Okay.
by stabilizing.
So I didn't realize it, but I actually do have the range to do something. So I'd like to go next if nobody else has anything.
Go for
I
it.
have nothing in particular.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to move and boost, staying out of. I don't think I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna activate the jump jets too,
Just throw them in chat
using
real
my
quick.
rapid mover jets. Yep. For that overshield 3,
Definitely.
I'll just add it onto my.
Now,
Well, no, yeah.
we'll give you the little shield.
And then I am going to use my other quick action to skirmish. And because I have skirmisher 2, I can move 2 spaces.
Ooh. I see how it is.
So I move right here. And then I will fire the cannibal at the engineer.
How many barrels?
Just 1 barrel for now.
Let's start with one.
Coming in at neutral for Vanguard.
Ooh.
Oh, come on.
That's rough.
You know what? The second barrel.
The other barrel! That's it.
Not the one you wanted.
Dealing 10 damage, jeez. Gun.
And knocking him back too.
We are
into the,
operating on invisible wall logic, so you will slam it into a wall. And with all that entails.
It's on frame features.
Yep, flame features.
I don't see it in frame features.
Oh, then it's definitely flame features. Oh, I didn't. Just roll d6 and I'll do a hull save. Sorry. Oh no, I did put them in, I just never saved them, I think.
Hmm.
That's a hull save, correct? Yeah.
Yes. It's a hull save or 1d6 impaired.
We'll use the 4 you rolled, and that is a hull save. It's a save though.
Ah. Need to take my heat from jump jets.
Could pursue prey if you like.
Yeah, I kind of do want to shoot that Bastion if he tries to do anything else. But I think actually I'm just gonna pursue up to the engineer to engage him,
Absolutely.
and then end my turn.
Alright, let's do some Rainmaker action. Rainmaker will move 3 spaces. We will put down Javelin missiles. They deal 5 damage if you step into them. Put one here, put one here, and we'll put one there. We will then shoot at 3 people using our rocket pods. It is a Huntsman attack because you have the lock-on bulldozer against you, which means it is smart and seeking and armor piercing. We will consume the lock-on, I guess. There's a hit, dealing 4 armor piercing explosive before knocking you back 1 into the javelin for another 5 damage, which is now reduced by armor to 3. Don't forget that you have
Yep.
overshield.
It consumes. Yeah, I took 3. I only took 1 from the first attack after my overshield.
Gotcha. Alright, that is the first shot. The Rainmaker gets 3 shots. 1 goes for you, Beggar. Beggar, you have hard cover behind this piece of terrain, of course, so it will be at 2 difficulty.
Go.
It is a miss, so knockback does not happen here, but the weapon is reliable too, so you take 2 damage. And Underwing, you are not in hard cover, however, the Rainmaker has to shoot through the cloud, so it will be at soft cover. It is a regular attack at 1 difficulty, which hits you for 4 explosive damage, followed by 5 as you're knocked back 1 space into the javelin for 9 damage.
So that's the structure already.
That is
Okay.
a structure.
Ooh.
Do you have the custom paint job? No, you don't.
I do not have custom paint job.
Alright, in that case, you become impaired. And go to 8 HP. Alright, that is the Rainmaker. That leaves you, Underwing.
Okay. I think I want to help focus down that Rainmaker. How far away am I? How far away is it? 10. Okay. So the Nexus attacks smart, so it won't actually have soft cover for me, correct?
That is incorrect. Smart only states that you target E-defense instead of evasion. You would need the Seek attack
okay.
to ignore cover.
Seeking
So-
is what I'm thinking of. Okay then. I don't know if I'd like taking that attack at -2. Could just work on the hive, that's easier. Let's just work on the hive. I'm going to take my... Okay, gonna take my movement.
Definitely.
Because I have up to 4. And I can just move 3 to here. I would like to then barrage. Starting with the Nexus on the hive, so that is... And I'm at difficulty 1, right?
Correct, from impaired. That is a miss.
Okay. And then for the second set of weaponry, I would like to use my pair of segment knives.
Okay.
Using... Because I have the... What is it?
Hunter
Hunter 1 that lets me lunge towards.
Yep.
So,
So you can
but it
Go.
looks like...
adjacent, but that is a miss with the first one, and the second one.
Oh yeah, I have to roll again. Okay. I thought it might do both.
You don't have that technology yet. And there's another miss.
We also don't have the technology to do damage. Jeez. Okay. I could overcharge for something, but I don't think...
I mean, you also
I don't think I have anything left to do.
Also, probably not while you're impaired.
Yeah. Well, let's see if I can get this burn off, I guess. So I need to make a...
And basic
That's
save
under-
checks and basic save checks and engineering check at 1 difficulty, if that happens before the impaired runs out. It is a 7, so you take another 3 damage before the impaired runs out, and that is your turn.
Okay.
That just leaves the Sentinel
Well,
and
that's
the
awful.
Engineer. The Sentinel is going to move and boost. Getting ready to slide into the zone with style. And then the Engineer over here. Going to attempt to ram you, Bulldozer.
Alright.
Let's see if that works. It sure doesn't. So the only recourse we now have is to plonk down a turret. and hope it does something. The turret drone will shoot at the end of the engineer's turn. Do you have soft cover from Skirmisher? I think so. Or is
I
that
have
no? It's
soft
combined
cover
arms.
from
Combined arms, yeah.
Combined Arms.
Gotcha. So it's 1 difficulty from the turret, hitting you, dealing 2 points of damage. And that
Whittling me
is
down.
round 1. Going to round 2, we are getting some reinforcements. From the top left side of the map, we are getting a demolisher. It will be there eventually. Any day now. Alright.
I mean, I could always knock it back further if you wanted me to.
Oh no. Who would like to start us off?
I'd like to try and finish off this bastion, but that's just me.
I knew you can. I'm just going to be spending my turn stabilizing, so unless I start getting down to really low health, I don't need to take a turn.
We can move through the barrels or not?
Yes, you can.
Alrighty.
Oh, sorry, at the end of the round, by the way, the Sentinel will move into the zone with style.
Wait a minute. That's a little too close now.
Alrighty, let's Thermal Lance again.
Do you want to skirmish or barrage?
I'm going to skirmish because nothing else reaches.
Okay. Oh, 4-inch damage.
She crit.
There's a hit on the barrels and a hit on the bastion. Bastion takes 1 point of damage, the barrels take 4.
Alright. I think now I'm going to use initiative and finish off my move and then boost for that initiative to here.
Okay.
And then I'm going to shotgun him. Shotgun
Yep.
that first barrel.
First barrel. You want to step 1 back.
One back?
Yeah, these explode
Are
in
they
the
last
burst 2.
two?
Yeah, burst 2.
Okay. Then shotgun. Barrel.
Oh, sorry. You
here's-
are...
oh.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Just roll the attack.
And
5
now
hits.
it's
Yeah, it's targeting the bastion.
within range 1, 3, so I think I have
1
if I
accuracy?
remember
Yep,
correctly.
definitely.
Yep. Alrighty, here we go. There we go.
That's a critical
22 to
hit.
hit. Don't think it matters on a barrel, but
That is 5 damage, and you got that barrel Connoisseur. So click the barrel, please, and click detonate in the top left. And then we can adjust that roll,
Alrighty.
1 up or 1 down. That'll tell you what they do. That is a 3.
alrighty.
A
Good
3
outcome.
gives 1d6 burn on an engineering check. A 2 would give 2d6 explosive, and a 4 is hull save or become impaired and shredded. On a success, just impaired.
Alright, let's go for a 4.
Alright. In that case, let me click it real quick. There we go. That is a hull save or become impaired and shredded. That is a failure. The bastion is now impaired and shredded.
Alrighty.
So no
I'm
more
gonna-
3 armor on this guy. Until the end of its
Then
next
on.
turn.
I'll finish off those moves I have from that boost by getting behind the smoke cloud.
Mhm.
And that'll be all for me.
Alright. In the top left, the Demolisher will go on its long journey by moving, boosting. 4 spaces. And you're not in sensor range, so that's all moot, and that's a turn.
That's the turn.
Actually, I could do something very strange. I was just going to stabilize, but now that bastion is shredded, I kind of want to take advantage of that.
I'd say go ahead.
Yeah, I'd say it hasn't taken its turn, so if you could get it.
All right.
It's also got that barrel right next to it. You can hit that for some more fun.
Well,
Strike while the iron's hot.
we'll see how things go. So
Barrel full of fun.
I'm just going to start. At the start of my turn, I gain soft cover, so I definitely have soft cover from the Overwatch I'm provoking from the Engineer.
True.
By just moving here.
You are currently not flying, correct?
No.
Gotcha. So it's going to be a 2 difficulty shot. That's a hit because smart, and that is 1 damage.
Ooh.
A whole damage.
And next, I'm going to throw a grenade
Oh, absolutely.
at the Engineer.
At the Engineer, gotcha. 1 or 2
At the
grenades?
Engineer. I'm going to throw 1 grenade at the Engineer, and I'm going to plant 1 mine.
Oh, I see how it is. We are making
but
the
he
agility
succeeded.
save. Do you want to throw another one instead of mine?
Yeah, I'll throw another one instead of a mine.
Got it. Another agility
Kind of-
save. 3, that works.
There we go. I was
We
kind
get-
of hoping for that mine, but
We get a spike charge.
and then I'm going to. It's not really a whole lot of good places to. Well, no, actually, right here works. I'm going to shoot the bastion. I'm going to skirmish with my flare shotgun.
Do you want to consume the lock-on?
Yeah, I think I will consume the lock-on
Got it.
for 1 accuracy overall.
That is a critical hit. For 7 damage, that's a kill. Ripping through the shredded bastion as the acid dissolves its armor. That is 1 less hostile.
And then my Skirmisher 2 activates, and I move 2 squares. And then I'm going to finish my move.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, sorry, no wait. Because I knock him back 2 squares with the flare shotgun.
True, I think. Let me check. Yep. Bastions don't have the stuff.
Well, I'm size 3 anyways.
True.
So I move 2 there, and then it's difficult terrain for things, but it is also hard cover.
It's difficult terrain and hard cover, correct.
And I'm going to go over here into the hard cover. Also next to a barrel, but try not to worry about that.
What can you do?
The-
Alright, in that case, the Engineer will start its turn. When can you activate the things? At the start, or?
At the start, yes.
Wanna
So
go for
I
it
will
now?
take a reaction to blow up the Engineer.
You got it. That is 4 damage, 6 damage, leaving it on 4 HP. There we go.
And I will push it 3 squares.
That is the rudest maneuver I've ever seen. The Engineer dies immediately.
I like this week. This is a good week to be a Caliban.
Nice move.
Walls aplenty, pits aplenty.
The turret is also destroyed. Good one.
All kinds of nasty things to do to them.
Alright, that is the Engineer's turn. That leaves Underwing and Beggar.
So we're more worried about that sentinel than we are this hive, right?
It's really close on me. It's on me. I'm not gonna lie. I am worried.
You say that,
sentinel is
but the
kind of
hive is
important.
closer to Underwing.
Well,
Yeah, but the
yeah,
hive
but it's also
is
a
equal.
hive.
I don't know. You're burning up right now. So
It's true.
Yeah, but I'm burning up whether or not the hive is here. So really,
oh, mine. I can deal with the. I can try to deal with the sentinel if you.
Mhm.
Alright.
go for it. I don't know what I'm doing really, so
Alright. Fantastic.
I might
I'll
just have
take,
to stabilize. Honestly.
I take out my mortar
Mhm.
and I fire at the barrel with with my cannon.
You got it. You can click the barrel and detonate it for me. Wonderful.
How do you detonate this? Like
It has a one button in the top left. If you click it.
there we go.
Oh, that's unlucky. You can click outcome, but it's a dud.
Nothing. No,
Aw.
damn. That, oh, whatever. I'll shoot it anyway.
Mhm.
Skirmish for my. Yeah, I will skirmish it.
Mhm.
My. I'll use my assault. I'll use the AMR instead. I'll try for the. Yeah. No, it can't. It's ordnance.
Yeah,
have to
sorry.
use a
Also, you're getting quieter. I think you're moving away from the mic or something.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Yeah. Shoot. Ooh.
Oh, oh, that is a critical hit on the sentinel
What the fuck? God damn it.
for
That's
1
too
damage, reliable 2.
Well,
Good old double one.
reliable. God
Yep.
damn it. Unfortunate. Whatever. Fuck, I need to. Should I should I overcharge for?
You do have initiative also.
Yeah, I do have initiative. Fine, I'll use my initiative.
Mhm.
Does the quick action for initiative follow like you can't use the same actions?
No, it doesn't.
Or no?
Initiative makes it a free
Okay.
action, and free actions you can do as many as you like.
Okay. Let's try it again with the assault rifle.
Definitely. That is a hit
Okay, regular.
for
there
5
we go.
damage. Nice.
Nice. Alright. Then I take this time to gingerly move.
Mhm.
Actually away from the
Yeah, moving away from the javelin is very fair.
away from the javelin.
Oh yeah, I forgot that was still there.
Yeah, that's still there. I'm still next to it, so I'm not comfortable with it being in there. Alright, I'm there. That's
Alright. The sentinel
and-
will go. Sentinel is going to move 2 spaces to over here. I don't think you have a threat 3 weapon
it.
bagger.
No. No, they're not.
You're going to throw a invade your way, Nomad.
Oh joy.
There's a hit for 2 heat and impaired before we are leveling the shotgun at your mech bagger and pulling the trigger.
Oh,
A neutral combat shotgun. Hitting for 6 kinetic damage.
taken. Oof.
That's the Sentinel's turn. That leaves you, Underwing.
Okay. I've had about enough of that guy.
That's fair.
I don't know if I can do anything about it, but does a hive actually have a threat weapon?
All weapons are threat 1, so if you move away, the Hunter Kill Nexus will shoot at you.
Okay.
You could circumvent that by ramming the guy first, knocking him away and prone.
Mhm. I'm also considering just throwing down a smoke grenade and hiding because I do have infiltrator.
You can't hide while you are in engagement.
You can't hide while engaged. Yeah.
Oh, while engaged. Okay. Because I got to ignore line of sight stuff.
Yeah,
but
you
not
get
engage.
to ignore a lot of stuff with infiltrator, but engagement sadly not.
Okay. I mean, I would like to skirmish against the hive.
Definitely.
So, no, that's action. Sorry. Segment knife on you, and now we're just at neutral for accuracy and difficulty.
Yep. That's a miss.
And the second one.
That is a critical hit.
Okay.
And so it begins. You rolled a 1. That is, take 1 heat and overkill reroll, please. That is a 3. So we are dealing 4 damage to the hive here. Perfect. And you take 1 point of heat. Yep.
So I take 1 point of heat. It takes. Jeez, it's got that much health, huh?
Yes. Hives are very, very chunky.
Okay. I would like to. I want to overcharge and figure out what to do. I guess I could just overcharge to stabilize.
You could
I'm
overcharge
just very
to
worried
do
about my
the...
speed,
Yeah,
but-
stabilizing is a full action. And you can glue a quick action and the overcharge quick action together to one, but you can overcharge and we'll just say use that to swing the knives and then...
Oh, I
force
see.
stabilize. That's totally fair.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that then.
Mhm.
Because I'm very worried about this heat pushing me over again fast.
So you can... that is your first overcharge, you take 1 heat, going to 2,
All right, sorry.
and then you can go to mech actions and there is a stabilize button in there.
Power HP.
Alright, so you spend 1 repair point to get your HP back to full, and you can clear the burn. Perfect.
Okay. And that is it for me this turn then, right? Although I don't think I actually did the
You
overcharge.
stay at your 2 heat, so 1 from overcharging and 1 from overkill. Can clear the burn, but not the heat. The heat is the...
Oh, right, because I have to have done...
Yeah,
Okay.
but the HP regain is definitely better here. No,
Alright.
Alright. Then just click me the end turn once your turn is over.
Thank you.
And we will do the hive. The hive is going to attempt to... Actually, here, we're going to do the razor swarm first. It is going to deploy a razor swarm within sensor range. Razor swarm is a burst 1. Needs to be in free space within sensors. We're throwing that down over here. And characters, hostile characters entering the razor swarm will take 2 points of burn damage. So to complete this nonsense, the hive will now attempt Underwing to ram you onto the conveyor belts. That is a ram action at neutral. That is a hit, pushing you back 1 space and knocking you prone. And
Means
then
an eternal go on a ride.
you are going on a magical journey, indeed. And that is the hive. And then we just have the Rainmaker left. The Rainmaker... is going to move 3 spaces to cover. We are going to shoot rockets. We're going to give you a lock-on dagger.
Go.
And then we're shooting rockets to every conceivable direction. That is a regular soft cover attack against you, Nomad. 1 difficulty. There's a miss, dealing 2 reliable. That is a neutral attack against you, Underwing. Because prone versus soft cover. That's a hit for 4. And last but not least, we're consuming lock on you, Beggar, for a Huntsman attack at 1 accuracy.
Oh.
hitting.
So I get knocked back by 1, right? Right.
Sadly, knockback is optional. So
I
we're
think-
not
Maybe
gonna-
you're so happy to push me around the rest of the time.
I'm taking structure, I think. Yeah.
Yes, you're
Take-
taking 4 damage, which will structure you.
Oh shit.
Make sure to go to Systems and click Custom Paint Job.
Oh shit, no, I don't take structure, but I take
Haha, we never take structure. You got it.
Holy crap! Custom paint job worked.
Custom Paint Job, putting in the work.
scratch. Damn, scratch the face. Now scroll. Can I be the
Alright.
first?
Going into round 3, the conveyor belt will deposit you under Ring of Raid. 5 spaces in this direction, which means you move through the Razor Swarm and take 2 points of damage and 2 burn. And that is round 2, going to round 3. Who would like to start us off here?
Can I start the turn?
Yeah,
Can I
Figure,
start-
you wanna
Yeah.
stabilize here?
Yeah,
Can I start
I
the
think you're
turn?
gonna need this dagger.
Understandable.
Wait. Alright, let me see. Then I will take this time for protocol.
Mhm.
Wait. This one. On the Rainmaker.
Definitely. Let's put
I
that
take
projected shield in
one.
there.
I take 1 hit.
Yep.
Actually, I'll overcharge as well now. And,
Okay.
Skirmish and skirmish.
I will smart move to do the AMR. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, the AMR. I'm gonna try to take down the Rainmaker while I'm here.
Mhm.
Any difficulty for it?
Yeah, the Rainmaker currently is behind this piece of terrain in hard cover, so it's 2 difficulty. If you consume the lock-on and the AMR is one accuracy inbuilt, it's going to be a neutral shot.
Yeah, I will do that.
Definitely. Ooh, it's a miss.
I missed. I tried. I will take a full action to stabilize.
Mhm.
And I will do that to reload this one.
Alright. Gun is reloaded, HP is restored,
Oh shit.
and
Well-
that checks out.
Reload. Okay. That's all I got. I will. Oh, wait, no. I will move. I will move. Hell no, my sting.
If you move, the Sentinel will shoot at you with its Threat 3 shotgun.
Oh, it's got that 3.
Yep, it's got Threat 3.
Damn.
Got you under lock here.
Never mind. Never mind then. Never mind.
Alright.
I got it.
The Hive
I'm done.
is going to take a move. We will waddle 5 spaces to here. We will shoot the 1 HP barrel because it's funny. Come
You know,
on,
it is kind of funny.
big money, big money. No whammy. That's a good one. Give me a system save. Oh, a system save on a Caliban. You hate to see it.
A system
A
save.
system save, huh?
Fascinating.
You hate to see it.
Huh.
That checks out. You take 2 AP energy and become jammed. We are then going to throw an invade into you, Nomad, for good measure. Which will hit you for 2 heat, wrecking your reactor by 1 point. So you go to 1 heat, take 1 reactor stress, and you become
Outcome of
exposed.
1.
Yep, just click outcome.
Oof. Yep, I'm just trying to find my mouse. Where did it go?
Where did the mouse go? Yeah, you
I am
become
now exposed.
exposed, taking double damage from kinetic, explosive, and energy, but not burn. That is the Hive's turn.
I kind of want some revenge, but I understand if y'all want to do something else.
No, go ahead.
Go. Follow your dreams.
Alrighty. Well, it's within shotgun range, so let's just barrage.
Definitely is.
That'll be
You
a
might want to
thermal wave.
move one space before you do it, because otherwise it's soft cover.
Fair point.
Get a clear
Just
shot.
Scoot up to.
Do you want to hug the
I
barrel?
think it's safe close to the barrel.
You can move after it. You know, you can just move
Yeah.
after.
It's gonna be a dud anyway, don't worry about it. You can read
Alrighty,
these labels, right?
let's- Yes. So let's start with one thermal lance.
Mhm.
On it. Nothing fun there. Just 4 energy.
Raw for energy, yep.
And then, since it's still within shotgun range, let's just shotgun it.
And 1 accuracy.
Yep.
There's a hit,
4.
1 damage.
Ouch.
That's not 1 damage, that's 1 damage.
Alrighty. And then let's just scoot 1, 2, 3 away.
Mhm.
Alrighty.
Okay, the Demolisher will go and continue its journey.
It's long track.
You are also at 3 heat moment. We are going to invade you, Bulldozer, with Demolisher. That's it, barely dealing 2 heat, and you become impaired.
Oh no, I'm impaired on all of those weapon attacks I'm going to be able to make next turn.
There's the Demolisher's turn. That leaves
So I think it's just me left.
Underwing and Bulldozer. Yep,
Oh,
Yep,
I have a question actually.
definitely.
If I boost, when I boost, I can fly. Can I fly high enough to get over and
Yes.
past this
Yes, you
hive?
can.
Okay,
Yep, that works.
that's pretty sure. I don't know if you've got something that you want to be doing right now, Bulldozer.
Not
I
really
was
right now,
thinking
it can
turn.
wait.
Okay. Of course, I have to
Probably just
stand up, don't I? I'm still prone.
Yep.
Forgot
You'll have
about
to
that.
stand up for your regular movement, and then you can boost over the Nanite Swarm.
Okay. Well, that's fine, actually. Then yeah, I would like to do that, so... Do I have to do an action for
Nope.
standing
Just
up?
Declare that you stand up for normal movement, and you're good to
I
go.
declare that I stand up.
Mhm.
I'm gonna boost. I'm going to fly up and over, and then I would actually like to skirmish to close the rest of the distance to this sentinel.
Yeah, that works.
And actually, sorry, one question first. I take difficulty if I try and fire the Nexus from close range, right?
Yes, if you're adjacent while firing the Nexus, you will take 1 difficulty.
Then I think I'd like to use initiative
Mhm.
and do a quick action skirmish that is just firing the Nexus at the Sentinel from the skies, because
Absolutely.
why not?
Yep.
Nexus at you. And we're at neutral.
It's a solid hit, dealing 1 point of damage.
Okay.
These
And
damage
then we'll-
numbers, though.
We'll finish
Yeah.
the rest
Yeah.
of it.
Need to pump out those numbers. And that is 2 segment knives.
Yes. Okay.
There's a miss for the first one, and the second one is also also miss.
These knives have been very disappointing thus far. Now I know.
Alright.
And I think that's it for my turn. So... Nope. And...
The Sentinel will start with a skirmish against you, Nomad. This will be at 1 difficulty,
joy.
because the Sentinel is currently engaged. That is a solid miss.
Yes!
We'll then
Negative.
walk away Underwing, which lets you overwatch if you like.
I would like to.
Get to pick one of your weapon mounts. Or one of your weapons, rather. So you could do...
Oh, so it doesn't have to be the knife, or...
doesn't have to be now. You can use the Nexus. It's gonna... But the overwatch happens while it's still adjacent. So it's gonna be at 1 difficulty.
Okay, so... Most sensible to just keep hacking with knife.
That's a hit and a crit. Nice.
Oh, okay. So, regular hit there.
That is an overkill. Reroll that. Second one is not an
Oh
overkill.
god, I've pressed too many buttons.
So the first one is has a button overkill reroll on there. Perfect. So you take another 1 heat and deal 2 damage plus 2 damage, 4 damage here.
Okay.
Then you're going to move to here and sock you in the jaw, Bagger, to throw you into the cloud. It is a ram attack hitting you, dealing 2 burn as you fall into the nanites. And that is the Sentinel's turn, leaving you, Bulldozer.
At the end of
you're
my turn, I forgot
also on
to
fire.
resolve burn.
Yep, just do that.
Yeah.
quick.
So... Sorry.
So then basics.
Say engineering?
Yep, engineering. Ah, easy. Don't even worry about it.
I've learned from my mistakes, apparently.
And that leaves you, Bulldozer.
Alright, so I think I'm going to start my turn by overcharging for the second time.
Yep. Don't worry about it.
And I'm going to use that overcharge to boost with my rapid maneuver jets.
Jeez. That was a bit risky, wasn't it?
You know, it was, but I could have just not used the maneuver jets.
Could have changed
and-
my stabilize then.
Well, here's
Yeah,
the thing, is
first we need to get
I'm going use the
adjacent.
rest of my move. I need to get adjacent, and now I'd like to stabilize.
You see, we're going for the violent reload.
Because the HHS-155 Cannibal, when reloading, does 5 damage to an adjacent enemy.
Oh,
Just
so you're
not-
not just loading your shotguns and staring it dead in the eyes.
We're actively reloading.
That's right. Every part of it is a weapon, even the reload.
Stupid.
And I will clear all of that heat.
Yep. And then
Jammed, impaired, doesn't matter.
at the end of your turn, your jammed and impaired will fall off. And you're gonna go again. That leaves public enemy number 1, the Rainmaker. We are going to continue to waddle up the field. And we are going to take pot shots at you, Underwing, at the Sentinel, and at you, Nomad. Not the Sentinel, at Beggar. Same. Sentinel's fine.
What, you don't want to hit me?
Uh,
Come on, you have too
you're fine.
reliable damage.
Too much armor. It's gonna be a 1 difficulty shot against you, Nomad, because we're shooting vaguely over that piece of terrain. It's a hit, dealing 8 damage. We're shooting 1 at you, Underwing, at neutral. There's a hit, dealing 4 damage, which is another
That's
structure. And then we're shooting 1 at you, Bagger. You got that shield up, so it's 2 difficulty. You're knocked prone, so it's on accuracy. So it's a 1 difficulty shot when all is said and done. And that is a hit for 4 damage.
Or taken.
to lose a system underwing.
Okay. I'm going to lose the expanding compartment.
Mhm.
I don't think anyone's going to have to get inside today.
As a second quick action, we are going to invade you, beggar. The shield does not save you from invade, so it's at neutral. Actually, it's plus on accuracy because you are prone. And tech attacks for some reason care about this. As a hit, you take 2 points of heat and become impaired. Thus ends the Rainmaker's turn. Going to run 4 out of 6, we are getting a new friend. Let's see, who haven't we seen? From the top right, we're getting a Cedar, a mine-laying NPC. And that is that. Round 4. Who would like to start us off here?
I kind of want to generate smoke cover for us. I think I can get everyone that's on the left half, but I don't know if it's more important to cover beggar. Or I can deploy a mine and someone else can walk over it for more space.
I'd say, do you think you can smoke people? Smoke people.
Yeah. We're approaching round 6, so we really need to get rid of the guests inside.
Yeah, I also would kind of like the hive killed before my turn, so I can maybe do something funny to the Rainmaker.
Okay. Do we have any idea how much health the hive has left?
My guess, 5.
It's a good guess.
I guess he was about half health. He's got 20 health, and I dealt 5 damage to him. So, around that.
I always try to get rid of the hive as well. I have long-range options in handy.
I feel like I've got the worst damage, so I'll pass for now. It'd probably be better to kill the hive before we drop smoke anyways, right?
Okay. Yeah, I think. I'll start the turn.
I mean, then again, Underwing, you do have a Thermal Lance. So you could sneakily boost over and just shoot both.
Yeah.
That's one way to do it.
Hmm.
I mean, if you hit both, that's potentially 2 down.
Yeah. Sounds nice.
Getting rid of the Sentinel makes it easier for Beggar to move.
Yeah, the Sentinel is a bit of an issue.
It's blocking us
that's
down.
true. Okay, well, I'm willing to do that. I have the slants for a reason, presumably.
And if I need to, I can just kill this hive myself. I'll go right through him.
So yeah, if I boost, I can fly. Flight is not super relevant. How do I...
Right click or Q to bend the thing.
Dang.
Also, what you can do is if you pick up your token, move it to a position without putting it down, and then press right click or Q, and then you can generate waypoints.
Nope. Ah.
Yep, that's 4.
Okay. Two, 3. The line is
Absolutely.
looking fine. There are 2 targets.
Ooh, the big damage.
AoE attack roll. Target number 1.
It's the Rainmaker and then the Sentinel, and both of them are
They're
neutral.
both. Okay.
Yep, perfect. That's a hit and hit. That's a double kill.
Nice. Very nice.
Neat.
Very nice. We no
Solid.
longer have to live in fear.
Indeed.
This used to be a nice control zone.
And enter.
Who's to say
Alright.
we can't make it that again?
Let's do
Is
the
the-
hive first. We need to employ some shenanigans now to ensure that the Demolisher ever arrives. So the hive is going to drone barrage its ally, which
Ooh.
hits. The Demolisher gets a choice here: become immobilized or impaired, or move 5 spaces, chosen by the hive. So we'll go for that one.
The Demolisher moved into my threat.
It's involuntary movement, I'm afraid. No react, it's loud.
It does not provoke reactions. I'll get him on my turn, don't worry. Don't you worry, that Demolisher's not doing anything.
And then we are
Yeah.
throwing a
It's
Hunter
also
Killer
standing next to a
Nexus
barrel.
in your general direction, Nomad. And this is still a range attack, even though it's seeking, so it will get 1 difficulty here. And hit you though for 3 burn.
Again.
But this is not doubled by exposed, so that's the plus side, I guess. That ends the turn of the hive. So, go to
So
11 HP, take the structure damage, and then we'll see what happens.
So if a size 2 mech gets knocked back into a piece of size 1/2 cover, is that enough to stop its movement, or
No,
would it
it
just sort
moves,
of walk over?
just moves over until it collides with size 2.
Alright, it would need size 2 to stop it. Alright, good to know.
No, please go to basics and give me a structure check. Or structure damage.
Alrighty.
Unless you have custom paint job? No, we don't.
Nope.
First lost
Unfortunately not.
structure. Just impaired.
I am impaired.
Alright.
The
That
best-
is the hive's turn.
A good one system investment in paint.
If it goes off, it is, yeah.
Chance. Who's going next? Are we dealing with the hive first or the demolisher?
Probably... Now the Demolisher's actually so close, probably have one of you guys deal with the hive so I can play keep away.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
Which one of us wants to go? Can you take on the hive?
Yeah, Nomad,
if you go beggar, you will take another 2 burn. Because you're
Never
starting
mind.
in the Razor Swarm, and if the hive is dead, then you activate. If the hive dies, the Razor Swarm will go away.
Can you
think
go?
I'm gonna try and
Can
get
you
rid
go?
of that hive.
Can you please go?
Yes, I will go.
Thank
It
you.
is within shotgun range.
Yep.
So let's CQB barrage.
Mhm.
Starting with shotgun.
Definitely. It's going to be neutral, impaired versus Vanguard 1.
Yep.
That's a miss.
Oh. And then let's use my other CQB, which is my flex mount with a pistol on it.
It's also neutral.
As part of this barrage. Yep.
That's a hit. Dealing 2 damage, and then we have a light nexus left.
Yep, just my light nexus. Here's hoping that this doesn't totally miss because of an insanely high E defense.
Hives do have an insanely high defense.
And I take difficulty because of Raid.
Yes. But
I hit!
it doesn't matter. Let's do it.
Miracles.
Nice. Very nice.
Thank you,
For
dice.
1 damage.
And that's a thing.
Yeah. Unless you
You
want
know
to
what? I do have a system. Let's overcharge for 1.
Mhm.
And
First one. Yep.
and let's chuck a grenade at it.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Right? Yep. Systems.
Oh, yeah, right at that.
Say frag. Oh, if it saves, it lives. Barely.
Just fair.
But it doesn't.
Haha!
That is it for the hive. Getting rid of the Razor Swarm, so Beggar, you're good to activate.
Nice. Nice. Nice.
And let's just retreat to this nice, soft hardcover.
Alright.
Knowing my luck, I'm gonna get jammed right into that acid, but who cares? It's safe for now.
Let's see.
And that's an engineering check now to get rid of that burn, correct?
Yes, on fire for you.
Basics, saves and checks.
I hate this.
What? What's the problem?
All of it!
I'm sorry that you're using demolishers.
Yeah, I'm sorry too, actually. Never feels good.
And there's no burn!
No burn, you got it. And your impaired also falls off. The cedar will go beggar, which is not good for you. We're going to lay mines. The cedar lays mines differently from players. The cedar mines cannot be seen by players. So I'll slap them on the GM layer. And also they can deploy the mines within range 3, and also they don't prime at the end, they prime immediately. This is compounded by the fact that the cedar has a weapon called the Grav Grenade Launcher, which we're going to fire on this base in front of you. That is because the Grav Grenade Launcher has 1 knockback, so you get to guess where the mine is. This will come in at 1 accuracy because you are currently prone. This will hit you for 2 damage, knocking you backwards onto the conveyor belt for 1 space into a mine, which requires you to perform an agility save or take another 8 points of damage.
That's in basics.
That is in. You can also that's in basics. You can also click the word agility in the text box in chat, and then your own mech. And it's going to be at 1 difficulty, I'm afraid, since you are still impaired. That is a 1.
No.
You take 2 damage from the Grav Grenade, and another 8, going down to 6 damage.
8, 6
And that is
damage.
a structure. Yep.
Ooh, okay.
That is a weapon mount that's destroyed here.
Ooh, I will choose one.
Assault rifle, mortar, or anti-material rifle.
I'll get rid of the mortar.
Alright.
Yeah.
And that is
Yeah,
the Cedar's turn.
Okay.
That leaves Bulldozer and you beggar.
You want to go, beggar?
Yeah, sure. I'll go. I'll start.
Mhm.
I use my movement to get up.
Yep.
I'll fire an AMR at the cedar.
Technically you can't now because you stood up, but you can just lay prone and shoot it, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
It's like irrelevant order, but yeah.
Oh, I'll shoot it.
The AMR is 1 accuracy, the Cedar's in soft cover for 1 difficulty, and you're impaired for 1 difficulty, so it's going to be a 1 difficulty shot. Yep. That is a solid hit.
Yep.
Dealing 6 damage, which ignores the Cedar's 2 armor. So we just take those.
Get up. I will boost out.
Mhm.
For, let's try it. I will overcharge for 1d3.
Oh!
Hell yeah.
Oh, let's see it.
Where's the roll for that?
It's in basics. There's overcharge in there.
It's my second overcharge.
Mhm.
Ooh, no,
punished.
I take reactor for that.
Never lucky.
Yeah. Well, overheating.
Yep, first loss stress. Luckier than you think.
I'm impaired. Can you be impaired twice?
No, but the it now sticks on for longer because that ends and doesn't end until the end of your next turn,
Okay. So it just refreshes,
Yeah.
refreshes it.
basically.
How far am I? I will attempt to invade the
Definitely.
Demolisher.
It's gonna be at 1 difficulty because you're impaired. There's a hit,
Fragment signal.
dealing 2 heat. Demolisher becomes slowed and impaired.
That's all I got.
Alright.
I'm done.
The Demolisher is starting to walk.
I would like to shoot it. With a single barrel of the cannibal.
A singular barrel.
Just the one barrel. I would rather hit it and make sure it doesn't get to do anything this turn.
Ooh.
Just a little barrel. That is 14 damage, huh? I see how it is. And knockback 2. That is our entire movement of knockback.
And I will also Skirmisher 2 over to here.
Alexa, this is so sad. Play Despacito. We are going to move and boost to here, I guess.
Except it is slowed because it is
Oh,
invaded.
true. Womp womp.
Oh, it can only move too.
Oh no, disaster!
At least it gets to take a ride.
You hate to see it.
And,
Get cyberbullied.
Yeah, definitely. Holy shit. We are going to go for a full tech because we can't do much else. Gonna slap a lock on our new bulldozer and we're gonna throw an invade in your general direction on it. It's gonna be at 1 difficulty.
Go ahead, invade me. It can't un-knock back you.
Nope. And that is the turn for Demolisher. That leaves you bulldozer.
Oh,
Has
perfect.
slowed
Time to
and-
bully the Demolisher some more.
Slowed and impaired will fall off.
So I'm going to barrage. First with the cannibal. Just the one barrel at neutral
Oh, barely.
for a hit.
That is a kill.
Nope. Still enough. Well, and I guess I don't need to do anything with the other part of my barrage, and I will just.
Can shoot the barrel to see what happens.
You know, I could shoot the barrel to see what happens. I'm gonna shoot the barrel to see what happens.
Bang. That is a critical hit.
Wow, I crit the barrel.
Crit the
And
barrel.
yet, the crit was necessary.
Please blow it up. Oh, the big one. The heart rads.
And then I'm going to move 4 spaces
Alright,
and end my turn.
absolutely. At the end of the round, you'll be transported to a magical realm.
Oh god. Oh god.
I'm coming for you, Cedar.
Sadly, as we go into round 5, we will start with the NPC turn. We are out of reinforcements, just mop up the cedar and it is done. But the cedar will get the first turn because we ended on a player turn. So what we'll do here is we are going to move. Need to be careful here. Yeah, we'll trigger Overwatch. Never mind. Let's go for it.
Alright.
Your
so
good
that's
gun is out of
fire
ammo.
shotgun. That's true. That's true.
There's a hit. Dealing 4 damage.
And
Knockback 2.
I will knock back 2.
We're then moving back up. Shrugging. We are going for the...
Except I pursue.
Oh, gotcha. In that case, we don't need to move back up. In that case, we're just plonking down a mine. It's an explosive mine to this space for maximum regularity. And we will shoot the grenade launcher directly at your face, Bulldozer.
Yeah, he was gonna get away to get me with the hazard barrel either way.
Yeah. We're centering it directly on you, and then we're clipping the hazard barrel. That is...
Too explosive.
that is 1 accuracy for you, Bulldozer, and neutral for the barrel.
You're consuming the lock-on?
Yeah, definitely. It's a hit. Barrel is a miss. Womp womp. And then we're pushing you onto the hex mine, onto the explosive mine, and we're going up. The barrel makes an agility save and fails. The barrel goes up. You take 2 damage, Bulldozer, and the barrel. Come on, big money. I know we can do it. 4? That's the bad one.
That shredded would have been real nice before.
Too late. That ends the turn for the cedar. You become shredded and impaired.
Can I reload this cedar to death? Everybody cool with that?
Go for it.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
I walk over here and I stabilize.
Oh no, not stabilize. And you can reload the cedar to death by ejecting the shells in its face.
And I'm also going to heal to full health using a repair capacity, because why not?
Wonderful. Alright. In that case, that is scene 1. And we have secured Maddox's little hideout. And next up is transporting Maddox all the way to safety. But before that, we can take a quick rest here and repair up our mechs. Let me just make some space and copy you over. Alright. Let's get these nerds out of the way. There we go. Alright. So, what everybody can do is everybody can clear all statuses and conditions and reload their guns and lose their overshield and clear all heat, if so desired.
Sounds good.
So, Beggar, you're no longer on fire, no longer impaired, and you can reload your gun. Nomad, you're no longer exposed. And then we can perform some repairs. Let's go left to right. Let's start with Nomad. You got 5 repair points. What are we doing?
Let's see. I think I'm gonna recover structure with 1 repair.
Mhm.
And I think aside from that, I think another repair is just getting back to full health and clearing heat.
Do you want to
Unless
spend...
that's free.
Clearing heat is free.
Yeah, so I'll spend 2 repairs, getting back up to full health and getting the structure back.
Do you want to spend 2 to get your reactor back to full?
Might as... Yeah, let's go for that too.
Alright,
So
so you're back to...
4 of my 5 repairs gone.
That's okay. And Beggar, you have 5 repair points as well?
Repairing for health, the structure, and the reactor for 4.
And your mortar?
Ooh. That's 1 repair.
That is 1 repair
wouldn't have anything to stabilize. I wouldn't have anything to stabilize with.
So we leaving the mortar or we're going for it?
Nah, I'm leaving it broke. I need just in case I have a
Alright.
problem arises.
And Underwing, you have 5 repairs as well.
Then I guess it just takes 3 to get the 2 structure back and my expanding compartment.
Yep, absolutely. And
Then
you
yeah, I'll
spent
spend those
one.
3.
You spent one during the scene, so you got one left for the second scene.
Okay.
And Bulldozer, you spent one during the scene, and I think that's that.
Yep.
All right, Caliban too tanky. Let's take a quick 10-minute break till 40, and then we can get into scene 2.
Alrighty.
Alright, sounds good.
All right, Twitch chat, I'll be right back. All right. I need a NPC. Heat is 8. 4 minus 2, 1, 0, 10, 6, 6, 3, 0, 10, 1. We will make this guy an elite. That should work out. Let's see. How do you write getaway car? Is getaway one word or two? Or hyphenated? Nobody knows. Getaway's one word. Why? That's so weird. That looks weird too. Jeez. Alright. What's knockback's power knuckle 5? Five spaces. That's nice. We like 5 spaces. Let's slap that on there. It's not gonna last long anyway. It's 3 core powered Everests and Cannibal Caliban. Already dead. Alright, 2 more minutes and then we can get into it. So maybe we played a Loop Hero, by the way. Looked fun. Seen some videos of it. Hello.
Hey.
Hey there.
Yep.
Hello. Hello.
Alright, we can get the resistance leader Maddox out of his little hidey hole. Looks pretty scruff, but what can you do? We'll stuff him in the getaway APC, which now has to be transported all the way across hostile territory to the extraction zone. Stationed in this hostile territory is the prototype of a new Commonwealth mech called the Maximus. It is an elite amalgamation of nasty things. So keep an eye out for that guy. Reinforcements are on their way. They might come in from the ingress zones. The way the APC is transported is if you start your normal movement, so normally if you start normal movement adjacent with the APC, you can pick up the APC and plonk it down anywhere adjacent to you. If you then start a boost, the APC will not go with you. The APC only moves with standard movement. Additionally, if an NPC is adjacent to the APC will not move if you want to move it. The NPC first has to be removed from adjacency. Is the general idea. Any questions about that?
None here.
Are they going to try to destroy the APC?
No, they want Maddox very much alive, so they'll
Alright.
just try to stop the convoy here. The scene
Alright.
ends immediately if the APC touches down in the extraction zone to the right. Also, the APC will move if put on conveyor belts, because that's just fun.
Is that a Goliath?
Um,
The Maximus prototype. Or are we not supposed to know?
At heart. It has very little Goliath things on it, though.
Ah.
Yeah, that's about it.
Time for 4 core powers to activate as protocols.
Yeah, that's right.
Pretty much.
core
All
powered.
powers. Yeah, you can
Core
place
powered.
yourselves in the green zone to the left.
I like trying to take it along the bottom half of the map rather than the top. But
Yeah, do you think...
We need.
I'm thinking about going like top half myself and sort of being a distraction and or flanking the Maximus, but
Probably be easier to take it along the bottom path. We got 2 sets of conveyor belts that can really speed up the progress.
yeah,
Yeah, I can see we can move it about like 12 spaces, I think. Since we're using core powers, we have free boosts. So if we boost twice, or like keep boosting and then use the rest standard movement to drag it across.
So the APC does not move
Yep.
if you boost, only the standard movement. But you can the first person can move 4 spaces, and the next person can boost to there, start their standard
Yeah,
move
and
to
then-
move 4 spaces, and then the third person can boost, and then standard move to move another 4. So Everests are really good at escorts.
Yeah. Yeah. So we
Can we choose where the APC is deployed?
No, that is where the APC stands at the first turn, I'm afraid.
it's just like football. We gotta get it to the goal.
Yep.
Then I probably should be the first person to bring it because I do not have a free boost every turn like everybody else. So I'm not going to be as mobile.
get the most out of your free move while it's easy before you might have to split off, or probably will split off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Eventually, we need to get away from the centerpiece because it's something massive is there. I don't wanna have to face it.
What's he gonna do? Come close to me?
So more enemies can't be deployed in that red zone where the Maximus is,
Correct.
right?
They're coming in from the ingress zones, one enemy at a time, and the same ingress zone can be used twice in a row.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're essentially just gonna keep passing it on as fast as we can. The quicker we
Yeah.
get out, the less likely we are to die in the process.
Basically, a
Speed.
relay race.
Yeah.
All right. So what's our order? Like,
And I think I'm in a pretty good place. Actually, a question before we begin, Ralph. If I knock somebody back with an area attack, say with a cone shotgun, if I hit multiple targets, can I choose which ones to knock back?
Yes, I think so.
Okay, cool.
All right. Nomad, just place yourself on the deployment zone there.
Alrighty, I think I'll drop myself down here.
And we've got 8 rounds, by the way. So 8 rounds to get this thing across, which should be plenty of time.
It's plenty of time.
It's
All
time.
right.
So,
Just set this one.
as we discussed, I'll be taking the first turn then.
Yeah.
Start my turn as protocol. I will equip the auto choke
You got it.
of the flare shotgun.
You
And
get
I
a
will-
little star.
Alright, star. Got the star. I will then move 4 spaces down here, bringing the APC. And then, yep, I will boost with my rapid maneuver jets. 4 spaces up to here. And I guess I will prepare a total strength suite. Well,
Yep.
yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Total strength suite against the first enemy to come in range.
All right.
Why not?
Maximus will step forward 3 spaces. And we will unfurl missile racks upon missile racks upon missile racks. And we will perform a missile pod attack against you, Bulldozer, at 2 difficulty. That is a miss, dealing no damage, reliable. 1 is going for you, Nomad, at 1 difficulty. There's a hit, dealing 4. And 1 for you, Beggar. There's a regular at 1 difficulty as well. There's a miss, dealing 2 reliable. We then have other things. None of them great. We'll just move another 3 to here. Ending the first turn. Maximus has 2 turns.
He's gonna get in the way.
I will stop him.
With my
Yeah,
knife.
he can get in the way, but let's get as far as we can. Then we'll deal with whatever happens.
Creating the 2 distractions would probably be important.
I'll provide one. I can provide one.
Alrighty.
I still have a sniper rifle on me, so I can pick off targets. You guys might wanna start, I don't know, pushing
I'd
the.
say go right ahead.
Yeah, you have to boost first to get there, then move.
Yeah, either Nomad or Underwing.
Yeah.
We shall try to cyberbully the Maximus.
I'll go first then.
No.
So-
Use your core powers.
Yes. So do I have to? Is that under basic?
Same frame features.
Frame features.
Perfect.
Okay, so I don't have to like click anything to
Nope.
start
You
that up.
just get a little star as a protocol, and you're good to go.
So
Okay.
boost as a free, and then just drag it, do whatever you want.
Yeah. Free boost. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Mm-hmm.
Regular movement. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You want to put it next to the conveyor belt. So, or wait.
Are we leaving it on the conveyor? I thought you were going to try and grab it. I thought Nomad was going to try and grab it, but I wasn't
I
sure.
mean, you
if
can
that-
leave it on the conveyor anyways.
Nomad can reach it, I think. It's at 7 hexes on them. And
Yeah, I
you
could easily boost over.
Yeah, you
Okay.
can boost for an action, then free boost, then move again.
Okay, so I think for the rest of my turn, I want to do a boost for movement that I'll do later, and a quick action. I want to set down a mine on the conveyor belt behind me, I guess.
Definitely.
Or, yeah.
That works out.
How do I mark that, or do I need to mark that?
Now go to systems and click me the mine you want, and I'll fetch you mine.
Okay.
A smoke mine. Yep.
Then 4. Will you blame me if I'm a coward and I don't advance all the way up to like?
No, absolutely. I would do the same thing.
You're good.
Yeah, I'm
Your
doing
shoe
there,
same.
there. So
Yeah, you're probably going to want the hard cover against that second missile barrage.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Is like no sense making it easy on them.
Mhm.
I'll just actually stop here because I might have to circle back down either way. Okay, and then enter.
Alright, Maximus' second turn. We will deploy some javelin rockets, but we will deploy many of them.
Ooh.
Ominous. Right.
Just make it really annoying to get around here. That is that. What else do we have? What other fun things can we do? We're gonna move up 3 spaces, and we will prepare an eye laser thermal lance for the first character that steps within its range of 8. Ending turn for Maximus the second. That's all the turn it gets.
You may not want to move just yet.
Yeah, we may have to change our plan a little bit here. I don't know what to do though.
I mean, good thing that it's still going to be moving up. Even if nobody pulls it up this turn.
Yes. Agreed.
I think I have a plan.
Go for it then.
Alrighty, let's pop
Yeah.
core.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. Let's start with a boost for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I am going to check out one of my turret drones.
Let me fetch your turret drone. Should be able to plonk that down wherever you like.
Alrighty, let's throw it. Its sensors are 10. So let's throw it right here.
Mhm.
That's within 10 if I'm not
Oh, it needs to be
mistaken.
line of sight too, though. So that's not
Line of
gonna work
sight.
out.
That is not line of sight. Then let's chuck it right here.
Mhm.
That way we can throw things as needed, and I don't have any clear shots with that, so I'm gonna take my standard. No, I still have my standard.
Mhm. Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Mhm.
Stop it right there.
Mhm.
And
That
I
is
think that'll be all
going
for
to
now.
Trigger the eye beam.
Did that pop the smoke line though?
It might have, yeah. If you move adjacent to the smoke mine, you get soft cover here. Which is
Yeah,
probably a
halfway
good
here.
idea.
Yeah, it's probably good, in fact.
Alrighty, soft cover. Saves my life.
Maybe.
Mayhaps. It's gonna be the Thermal Lance has 1 accuracy inbuilt. It's gonna be a neutral shot. Hitting you, dealing 6 damage, and Maximus takes 4 heat.
Alrighty.
Interesting.
That's
no,
not
it's a
good number
rain
to beat.
scourer.
No.
Alright, you should not be at 2 HP. 6, right? Oh no, sorry, you got hit by the... Sorry.
Yeah, I was at 8 because
You
of
got hit by the
4 from
missile,
the
never
missile.
mind. Alright, and Bagger, all you.
You know, for solidarity. We're gonna pop up 4 power as well.
Yep.
And I will try to shoot him with the anti-material rifle.
Definitely.
You accuracy 2.
That is a solid hit. For 8 damage. Maximus has a little thing called Siege Armor. Mainly it gets resistance against every attack that is coming in from too far away. So we will take 4 here.
Go. Oh, move. Oh. Boost.
Mhm.
And I will hide.
Definitely.
So that's my turn as well.
Mhm. And that is round 1 out of 8.
Cue the bombard reinforcements.
Going into round 2, we are getting... I think we can do better than Bombard.
2 bombard?
3 Bombards, aha! Stepping in from the bottom left Ingress zone is a Hive. Also, we ended on a player turn. You want to go for a shot?
Yes. And
Mhm.
also the APC does move.
Oh yeah, ABC moves. Good call. Sending Maddox
will-
forward.
I will throw a rock at that hive.
Throw a rock at the hive, that's fair. For 6 damage, Jesus.
And knocking it back into the invisible wall.
Oh no, for another 6 damage.
Quality rocks.
Some good rocks.
Wow. Those are hard rocks.
Let me fetch you a rock, I guess.
Let's just place it there.
Alright.
And I'll stay here. Actually, so if I fly, do I have to use extra spaces of movement to get over this big?
I don't think you fly
Thing?
right now, because you only fly by
Well-
boost.
I could boost and fly though. Like if I were flying.
Yeah, you can just get over there with because flying
Okay, but I'm-
is.
Like it only takes him 3 hexes of movement to get
Yeah,
across that.
exactly.
You have
Yeah.
to spend like 2 to get up and 2 to get down or something.
Yeah, I'm just checking because if that wasn't like that, then I would pursue prey down here.
Mhm.
But it is.
Nah, that's fine.
So
Let's see. We are going to activate the hive though immediately. We will Hunter Killer Nexus here. Actually, could do that after. We are going for a drone barrage first against you, Bulldozer. Oh, it's gone. And it's gone.
What?
It's gone.
Gone.
I accidentally typed in backspace. So the hive has now disappeared.
Deleted.
Deleted.
It walked out onto the battlefield. It got hit by a giant rock and just,
Left.
that's also a size 1/2 Caliban throwing a size 1 rock.
Let me just fetch it 1 and slap it for 12 damage for some reason. Off turn. And we're impaired. Oh, we're impaired, so we're gonna lock on actually. And then do this. Oh, it's a miss still. Oh, bump. Ending turn for the hive.
So I could go now and start doing shenanigans to this Maximus.
Sadly, yes.
Go. Go.
So I'm going to go,
Mhm.
and I'm going to use a quick action to boost,
Mhm.
using my rapid maneuver jets. Unfortunately, I do not get another 3 over shield because I'm pretty sure I already used these once. Just didn't get the thing. And now do I fire the big gun, or do I knock it back really far? I'll fire the big gun.
Mhm.
I'm going to skirmish with Cannibal. 1 barrel.
It's a hit. Dealing 10
Gonna
damage.
declare turret drone as reaction.
Yep. Dealing another 3 damage.
And I knock it back 2.
Mhm.
And then I follow 2. And then I skirmisher 2 right next to it.
Mhm.
And then I will end my turn.
Alright. Let's see. 2. Yeah. Maximus will go. We shall Endless Rain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 left.
Wonder if he's planning something.
Who knows? Who can say? I will make
There's a
this.
barrel under his left foot, right?
Yep, there's a barrel on his left foot.
Yes.
I guess that's within range of you, though.
We are going to power knuckle you, Bulldozer.
Oh no, that exists.
That does exist. Please give me a hold save, or take 4 kinetic and be pushed 5 spaces through 3 javelins. So that is 2 damage, 5, 8, 11 damage.
Alright, and I have 3 over shield, so it's 8 damage to health.
Got it. That is the power knuckle.
Is that all you got?
And you're prone, actually. So no.
Or
And that is a quick action to deploy the missiles, quick action to punch in the face. And that is that.
Good news. I'm no longer near the barrel underneath of him.
True.
excellent point.
Bad news, you're injured and close to another barrel.
That's fine.
It's don't even worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry
Not
about
much we can worry about on that, so.
it. But that is Maximus' first turn.
Should I go? I can try and pop the barrel.
Go.
Yeah, popping the barrel would be great. Especially
Yes,
if it ends up jamming him or something.
Yeah, so I'm gonna
Just no.
overcharge for a boost.
Oh, sorry, Maximus is another thing. Maximus doesn't have the... Oh no, you moved him. Ah, how rude. Incredibly rude, Bulldozer.
You can
Yeah,
boost.
Listen, he just should have been size 4.
You can boost. You can boost without overcharge. You can boost for free.
Yep.
Yeah.
Free boost.
All right, free boost.
First boost is free.
Yeah.
Then
We're very
I'm
fast
going.
now.
Then I'm going to over. No, I can. Let's fire my lance
Mhm.
because
Nice.
might as well. At this range, I can hit both
Yeah, definitely.
him and the barrel.
Nice damage.
The barrel. That's a big guy. I believe I get accuracy because of core power
Definitely.
Yes.
on both.
Yep. That is a hit and a crit, which doesn't matter. So Maximus takes 4 damage because it's cut in half, because you're still too far away. And the barrel
Yeah.
will go up though.
That is not accidental.
Let's see what
Alrighty,
happens,
we're
and then you
taking-
get to modify it 1 up or down.
Yep. That was the plan.
No duds for you.
No
Oh,
duds for
no
you.
duds.
Instead, we're going
No
with
duds for me.
no duds for
2.
you. We'll go with
Unless I
number
can roll it
2.
all the way back around to 6.
Nope. Sadly no.
Oh.
But we'll take the 9 explosive damage here, but that's alright.
Yep.
And
that
oh,
explosive
saves
damage
though.
still goes a long way.
So it is cut in half, but that is still enough for the first structure here.
One structure down.
1 structure down.
Nice.
Alright, I believe.
Just repaired. Oof.
Now let's take my standard move, starting it to get here.
Mhm.
I'm going to drag this guy 2 down.
Mhm.
And I took 2 heat from that last blast. It is it within pistol range? Is pistol 5 or is pistol 3?
Pistol is 5.
Pistol is
Then-
5 with a threat of 3.
Then let's pistol and hunter killer or in light nexus it.
Mhm.
I believe I have one more quick action left.
Correct?
Yeah.
I don't get 2 accuracy this time. I just get 1.
Let's hit.
Alrighty.
That deals 1 damage.
Hooray. And 1 nexus.
With a miss.
Ooh. 2 for a miss. Swing and a miss.
It happens.
Yeah. And then I think I'm going to overcharge
Alright.
because might as well start running hot while I can. And because
Second
I got them.
Mhm.
Let's chuck a mine.
It's your second overcharge, so overcharge is not
Right.
reset on rest. So it's not 1 heat, it's
Oh,
D3.
D3. 1 D3. Alright. There is the D3.
Can go to basics and there's an
Fine.
overcharge button there. Can just tap on it.
Nope. Oh, there we go. Alrighty, took 2 heat that time. That puts me at 4, not 3.
Yep.
Alright. Then let's chuck a mine right here.
A grenade or a mine? Because a mine needs to be adjacent to you. Grenade is range
Oh.
5.
Yeah, don't just chuck a grenade at him.
Okay. In that case, roll me a grenade and not a mine. Just click the frag grenade button.
Alright.
Also, the mine might catch you at this point.
Yeah.
That's
There we
usually
go, one
safe
grenade.
at 1 difficulty. Maximus will not take half damage from you being far away on this because this is not an attack.
Ha.
So
The
we're
mine is
taking-
close. That grenade is close to him.
We're taking the full 2 damage here.
Yay, 2 damage. And that's all I got.
Alright. Maximus will take a second turn then. Rolling 86 to recharge its nonsense. It does not. This time we are clearing all heat with cooling module. And then we'll just go ham, I feel. We are going to shoot... Also, because you triggered the smoke mine, the smoke will now dissipate it in your turn, I'm afraid. We are going to chuck missiles in every conceivable direction, I think. Unless... No, that's fine. That is a missile pod for UNOMED at neutral. There's a hit, dealing 4 damage, which is a structure. Oh no, sorry, that's a difficulty. Which still is a structure, might be less damage. 8 hits your E defense.
8 hits my E.
8 hits your E, maybe? Yep, barely.
Just barely. Yep, so that's structure, I believe.
Yep.
Ooh,
Ooh.
that's a 1. I am stunned.
You are now
Alright,
stunned.
I'll see you guys next round.
Unless somebody stabilizes next to you.
That is true.
We are then going to chuck a rocket at you, Bulldozer. It is at neutral because you're prone versus impaired. That's a hit, dealing 2 damage. I will knock you back a space. And
You
we
can't
will
do that. That's my thing.
chuck. We'll chuck a missile at you, Underwing. You have hard cover. So this is a 3 difficulty shot. It is a miss, dealing 2 reliable. And no knockback. We are then going to Thermal Lance you, Bulldozer. Sadly, the NPC Thermal Lance is not a line weapon, so we can't catch the barrel. That is a hit, dealing 6 energy damage.
So 4.
That ends the impaired. We're going to move 3 spaces to here. And then we're ending the second turn for Maximus. Leaving Underwing and you, Beggar. Oh, also the javelins are gone. They need to be reapplied every turn.
You wanna... Do we get rid of the hive? At least try to.
Yeah, I'd say probably take out the hive before it has the chance to do literally anything.
That's a good point. I can make a few attacks at it.
It already tried doing something, just failed hilariously. After getting slapped for 12 off turn.
We also still have the turret within line of sight of it.
Sadly, you cannot activate your turret now because you're stunned.
Oh yeah, rats.
You can try blowing up the barrel.
I mean, Underwing, you still have the Thermal Lance, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, if you have thermal lens.
now that you've said that,
Yeah,
like,
go ahead, just thermal lens that.
Yeah, that's
See what
absolutely
happens.
what we're doing. Cool. Not realizing that I need to have. Sorry, I'm having some issues with the way I've got my visuals set up. I think. Because I'm not getting the option for my weapon system.
If you click on
There.
your mic, you should
Okay.
be. Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. Something weird happening there. So, 2 targets. Miss.
Good damage. 1 accuracy each.
And I have +1 accuracy on both of these because of 4 power.
Correct.
Nice.
It's a hit and
Okay.
hit. So the hive will eat 5 damage and the barrel will blow up.
Come on, lucky barrel roll.
Oh, I clicked the barrel, don't I?
Yeah, if you wanna. I can do it. I think it's more fun if you do it.
Ooh.
Ooh. Oh, jeez!
Ooh.
Oh.
I have a system save.
Oh, phew.
Yeah.
Avoid that.
Okay. Let me think here.
You still have another action.
I do.
I have a million other actions. Initiative, overcharge.
Yeah.
If I overcharge, I can't skirmish again, though, can I?
You can.
You
definitely.
can.
Oh, I can.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Well then, Yeah, let's overcharge because I have
It's the second
can't
one.
overcharge and stitch that together, so I'm not going to boost you. Okay, that's fine. Where is that under basics? Yes, it is.
Mhm.
This is my second overcharge. Take 2 heat. Going to use if I use the Nexus, that's against its E defense, which it actually has, but it doesn't have very
Correct.
good regular evasion.
That is a correct
Yes.
assessment, yeah.
Okay, then let's just use my free boost. Go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm going to attack with the pair of knives just to get close the gap here.
Yep.
I'm going to stand here and weapons because of infiltrator, so second knife onto that. Accuracy of 1.
There's a miss.
Second knife onto that. Accuracy of 1.
There's a hit. Overkill reroll. That is 3 damage, which kills.
Okay. And I take 1 heat off that?
1 heat. Yep.
Okay. Okay, now I still have regular movement.
Correct. And you still have a quick action, actually.
Okay. So I can't get close enough to move that thing, so let's just...
I think you could with your quick action boost and then standard move.
You can move it a bit. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel
But
But
better
it-
about
it-
trying to, like, interfere with Maximus on systems somehow.
No, you can if you want.
Maximus is gonna peace out end of round anyway. He's going away.
He is going to zip away, isn't he?
Yep.
You make
Really?
an excellent point.
We're leaving.
1, 2, 3, 4.
They can't- Yeah, they can't use that point anymore to go in, so they'll most likely enter like closest to us.
Actually, wait. Sorry, I'm gonna take that as 4 as a boost, and then I am gonna do my regular movement of 1, 2, 3, 4.
Mhm.
And I can just slam this like.
Yep.
But maybe that'll be easier for other people to catch. I know it's like less distance, but I feel like jamming it up against the bottom wall is not in our best interest necessarily.
And if you want to be super
Don't think
cheeky, you still have initiative to shoot Maximus.
You know what? I am gonna be cheeky, and I'm gonna use initiative, but I'm not gonna shoot Max.
The
I'm
barrel.
going to... No, the barrel's also good, but I could do insufficient damage, so I'm gonna use. Where is it? Frame features? No.
What do you
Systems.
look for?
I would like to use a smoke charge to throw a
Oh,
smoke
gotcha.
grenade,
Yep, it's definitely valid.
just for a flat through grenade targeted to cover me and Nomad.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's very
So I'm
kind.
thinking like here. Because that also lets us advance. Because he's going to zip away. So,
Yep. Definitely.
yeah, that's it.
Alright, the conveyor belt will spring to life. Goodbye. We are then getting at the... Oh, sorry. Bagger still has a turn. You still have a turn, Bagger?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm not. Wait, I'm doing some calculations.
I forgot to end my turn. Yeah.
Oh, so close.
I can make it, but I'd have to sacrifice a lot of shit to do it.
You could just
I have to pay.
move, boost,
I think
boost,
we
and
can-
stabilize next to Nomad to get the stun off. It's always a good plan, actually.
That can
Yeah.
be pretty real. It gets Nomad in action back.
Yeah. So
And you can reload your gun.
I think the APC at this point is whatever.
Underwing, do you have a shotgun?
or that's
I do not. I've only got
Ah.
9.
Okay, just checking.
I had not yet learned the glories of shotguns before I came into this match, so.
Yeah, you gotta get shotguns, man.
Anything with threat 3 or more is really fun.
Because then as soon as he goes away, yeah.
Threat 4 thermal or impact lance is very fun.
then I can use initiative to boost
Mhm.
here. Then I
You
will
could-
stabilize.
You could also
Ah.
overcharge to boost
Oh,
there.
I could. Yeah, I could overcharge instead. Yeah. you're
Yeah,
right.
just stabilize your heat away and clear the stunt. Alright, in that case you don't even need to roll the heat for overcharge, because it's gonna go away anyway. And you can't overheat.
Yep.
And then you can clear the stunt of Nomad.
That's... Yeah. That's all.
Ah, hero.
And I will reload.
Sadly no, because that is mutually
Ah,
exclusive
I-
with clearing the stunt.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah. It's okay. Never mind. I got it. Then I'm done. That's all I got.
Now Maximus is going to move away. Going into round 3 out of 8, the APC is already halfway up the battlefield. We will throw in a sentinel in this deployment zone. And we ended with a player turn, so we will start with an NPC turn, I'm afraid. Can Maximus get to you? 3, 6... 3, 6, 7, 8. Oh no, is it enough? No way. Nah, that's one too far. Womp womp.
Ha.
Hmm. Oh well, guess we're boosting. It's one space forward. I'm gonna give you Thermal Lance, Bulldozer. Add 2 accuracy, prone and inbuilt. 17 hits for 6 energy damage. Plus
Down
5
to
burn.
4. And then 5. So that is definitely a structure.
Just
Just
impaired. You got it. And 5 burn, and then we have 2 spaces of movement left, which we can use to sort of step back. And that is Maximus's first turn.
Well, I don't want to go first, because I think that clears off my blast grenade really fast.
And I can't really do
If you
anything
want-
for going.
If we could move Maximus either back 1 or up 1, I could see going second, but going first, I don't think there's much I can do other than moving APC.
Well, and I can try to move back 1.
I
actually no. I can go. I can do a thing.
Are we okay with him continuing to laser you? Because he does get bonus damage off of it.
That'll be fine.
It's fine.
If you say so.
We're gonna trust you on this one.
I still have 3 structure, although it's kind of hard to see because of the amount of different things I have.
There's a lot going on.
So I'm going to take my turn.
Mhm.
I'm going to stand up.
Yep.
I'm going to overcharge
This is
with
your
my third overcharge.
Third time. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez.
To boost.
Not like this.
Yeah, sure. I'll
This is
add
something alright.
one heat. I'll get the get the rapid maneuver jets. Why not? Actually, no. Sorry. On the first boost, I'm not going to rapid maneuver jets. On the second boost, however, I am to just fly right over that.
Definitely.
And then I'm going to use the other barrel of my cannon.
Another one at neutral.
Yep. Actually, do you guys think it would be better to knock him back, like, a long ways?
As long as he's within range of that hazard barrel, I can pull some shenanigans.
Okay. Yeah. I'll just shoot him with the cannibal.
It's a hit.
Or hit.
For
9
9
kinetic.
damage. And
Jeez.
knockback 2.
Knockback 2. And I am not going to pursue and not going to skirmish. I'm behind cover.
Out
As
on
it
the side
is,
even,
but
because
it
you're
is.
small.
That is true. I am very small. He is very
But
tall.
you do owe me a engineering check at the end of
Engineering.
your turn.
Yep.
Got it.
Easy.
2 points in engineering.
We take those. Alright, the Sentinel will go. The Sentinel is going to move 5 spaces. It's too far. We'll step to here. And we're going to invade you, Bulldozer, of course. That's a hit.
Alright.
And then we will throw the shotgun in your general direction, Underwing. Add 1 difficulty. Gonna
Ooh,
come
lucky.
in at 1 difficulty for a miss. Ending turn on the Sentinel.
Oh, it's moved. You can run. You can actually run.
Alrighty.
You can try to run away with it.
Going to boost
Mhm.
to here. Start my standard move.
That will get you an Overwatch from the Sentinel, though.
I'm going to eat that Overwatch.
Absolutely.
Right.
It is a neutral combat shotgun coming in for a 6 kinetic.
Alrighty. And I'm gonna go. Stop here. Take APC with me. And let's continue to cook myself with that dang thermal lance. Should have taken Nuclear Cavalier.
Stress is a resource.
Yes. Echoing the wise words of the character corner chat.
Alright, that's 2
Both of
targets.
these
Both of them are neutral because you're not engaged.
Oh yeah, I am engaged.
But that's not going to matter much for Maximus or the barrel, because they're very slow. So hit and hit, nice. Taking
Another barrel goes boom.
4 on Maximus, and the barrel goes boom. Let's see what you get.
Alrighty. Come on, lucky barrel, lucky barrel!
3 is 1d6 burn is on 3, 2 is 2d6 explosive, and 4 is impaired and shredded.
It only has siege armor. Impairing it. Let's do that burn.
The burn, alright, and let's just click outcome. 2 burn, 1 engineering check.
Oh.
Save. It saves. Takes 1 point of burn.
Dang it. I
That's
should
alright.
have just gone for the impaired and shredded.
Damage
Heavy.
is still damage. Alright.
Alright,
But now that sentinel can't move without getting overwatched.
that is correct.
And I think shot from the turret drone?
No, you
If
can't
someone
trigger
does
your
shoot
own
it.
turret drone, I'm afraid.
Well, I can't, but someone else can.
Yeah, that is can. You can use your initiative if you like, or overcharge.
I think I already used my initiative,
Oh,
and
gotcha.
I'm not going to overcharge.
That's fair. Alright, in that case, Maximus.
Come at me, bro.
Probably will. Either that or we're gonna come in a lot of people simultaneously. Will just be Omega Mean. I'm gonna invade you, Nomad.
There's that first stress.
Just
Ah,
appeared.
wonderful
Got it.
space.
We're going to move 2 spaces away. And we
Quit
will
running.
put out javelin rockets. That's a hive. Here and here and they can be adjacent to each other, which is a bit annoying, but what can you do? And there, I guess.
It was
And
nice
that-
knowing you guys.
Can I ram Nomad?
You sure can.
And do I have to win the roll, or can
No,
Nomad
just
get?
it's just an attack roll. You need to hit the attack roll.
You just need to hit me.
But if evasion 8 is not too difficult. with
You could
accuracy.
also potentially hit the sentinel.
Yeah,
In
you
front
can
of-
ramp the
Oh
sentinel.
no,
into
that's
the-
not a 200 IQ play.
Oh, that's
Just slap the sentinel on in front of Nomad.
very good. Oh, I like that a lot.
Last I checked, javelin rockets are triggered by anything entering. That's both their beauty and their crux. I don't know if it's the same for enemy javelin rockets, though.
Let's double check. A hostile carrier. Oh, hostile. Never mind.
Oh, it has to be awesome.
You can't steal it.
No, the sentinel
Look,
will
who's
just
got-
pass through and Nomad will still get hit, I'm afraid. That's unfortunate. Would be such a
So
good
then
move.
randomly-
Okay.
I mean, yelling,
So,
yelling with the president, get down, and throwing Nomad off the conveyor belt is still a good idea.
I think I like it. If you're okay with me attempting that, beggar.
Go.
Okay.
There's no more NPC's turns anyway, so it's
Yeah,
just-
we got free reign to do.
Oh, for some reason I thought Maximus had another turn. I don't know why. So, the free boost to get me up to here. We're gonna ram Nomad. And so I have to make an action.
Yep, mech action, quick action ram, and then 1 accuracy.
Guess that one accuracy is paying off.
Hell yeah.
Well, the great thing about it is it's just everything. Critical success.
Alright.
Now I have to deal with this sentinel. I could just eat the hit.
It doesn't have Overwatch right now. It's always used.
Yeah,
I clued it's
Oh, right.
Overwatch.
It's you. You already ate the hit.
Yes.
Delightful. Then I'm gonna take the regular 4 movement of 1, 2, 3, 4.
Not through the sentinel though.
I do have infiltrator. I thought that would take
you
those
need to
3
be hidden
things.
to it. You need to be hidden to use that.
Do you?
Okay, and I
Yeah.
wouldn't.
I'm like 90% sure we can look it up real quick. We have the technology. During your turn, gain the following benefits. Enter on the side, you can pass freely through. Oh, I guess not. Go for it.
I remember because I was considering taking that on this Caliban build just so that I didn't have to worry about engagement.
Mhm.
Or at least, walking through big enemies.
Okay, and I guess I could have tried to. Well, no.
You wanna run with it, man. You wanna run away with it.
I mean, there is a
I guess I
barrel
have
right
to-
next to him.
True.
It's there? Oh, right, next to him. Yes. 4. I just realized that I've parked myself within range of a barrel, and I'm trying to decide if that's worth the risk. And I'm gonna say yes.
Yeah, they don't have any AoEs right now.
That's true. Can I thermal lance in a way to hit both of those, or is that asking too much?
Do you have movement left? No, that works actually. Yep.
Okay, then I would like to continue to use this lance.
What's the worst that could happen?
I mean, I could overheat and
9
blow up
damage.
and
Good
it'll be
one.
fine, I'm sure.
2 accuracy each.
There's no zone like the danger zone.
If you're not running hot, then you're not running.
That's right.
So you go to 5 feet and then 2 1 accuracy shots against the center of the barrel.
Oh, I hit cancel with that. Okay. I accidentally put in the wrong accuracy. Sorry. Accuracy 1. Accuracy 1.
That's a hit. The sentinel takes 8 points of damage and the barrel blows up.
Detonate.
Oh, sorry.
These fucking jam barrels, holy shit. Yeah, there we go. That's another 6 AP
Jam.
and jammed.
I guess we're playing can jam.
The marmalade spills out all over the sentinel. Alright, and Beggar, all you.
Alright.
Oh, I think that clears my smoke.
Yep, that clears the smoke.
Oh, there. Oh. I'm gonna try to shoot it. Sentinel. Let's go.
Mhm.
Assault rifle time.
Assault rifle at 1 accuracy because the barrels between the both of you are too small to give soft cover. That's a solid hit,
Come on. God damn it. God damn it.
dealing 1 damage. Do you want to use your turret drone, Nomad?
Yeah, let's use the turret drone.
That is another 3 and a kill.
Then I will. Boost.
Mhm.
Then hyperspec boost.
Mhm.
Yeah. We're ready to run away. Run
Alright.
as fast as you can. We're done. We're done.
And that is round 3. We're so close. We are getting
Close.
some reinforcements, but they can't come from the bottom right because that's where the last ones come from. We will go with a cedar. We will then also attempt to stop you guys, I guess. Maximus will go. We are going for an invade on you, Underwing.
Yeah, that tries.
It's a miss. Oof. We're then going to pick up all our javelins. And
Just
we are
scattered all over the floor.
going to shoot missiles at you, Nomad. That is a regular at 1 accuracy because you're prone. It's a hit for 4. That is
And
a
there's my next structure.
neutral regular against you, Underwing. That's it for 4. And 1 for you, Beggar.
Okay.
It's a neutral regular for 4. Everybody
hit.
take 4.
Underwing. We got. we can make a break for it.
Sorry, pardon.
I think we should try to run.
And then going to step towards you menacingly.
We will definitely run now.
Yeah.
It's running time.
I actually think I could probably kill him.
Go. You want?
Yeah.
It'll
If he cleared this health bar, that's all of his structure and he's dead.
Yeah, that's the last one.
Okay.
If
It's
you
a
can.
little less meta.
If you
Yeah,
can't kill it. Yeah.
I mean,
That'll
unless
be good.
some insane luck happens, but there's nothing we can do if insane luck on his part happens. So
Just-
I'm going to move 4 here.
Mhm.
Mm,
Chuck a barrel.
Yeah, I'll try that first. So I'm going to skirmish, and before I skirmish, I will here, and then I will shoot him and the barrel with my flare shotgun.
Absolutely.
As it,
Cone 3.
I am impaired, but this is base accurate, and I have 1 accuracy from Vanguard, so 1 accuracy in total.
Oh, 8 damage.
Ooh.
Jeez. Oh, I think that's just it. That is a hit and hit. That kills Maximus and blows up the barrel to hit Underwing in the face.
Eh,
Eh.
And the
have to
APC.
blow up the barrels. That's the rule.
Don't worry, I'm still here. I'm still here. I can still run.
Acceptable. Acceptable casualties.
That is a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
It is.
Click the barrel bulldozer and top left button is detonate.
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry.
Oh no!
Alright, that might be a little bit worse.
That's okay.
So
An
I'm
agility
afraid
save
the
on
structure is guaranteed. You get 1 accuracy on the agility save though, because hyperspec.
It's just how bad do you want that next structure to be?
Yep. So you just
I
take
want
4
to be
damage,
fine.
and that is the structure.
Basics. Structure damage. That counts as my first lost structure,
Correct. Yes.
right? Because of the repair in between.
Just impaired. You got it.
I am impaired. And go back up to 10.
Well, if he wasn't already dead, I was going to start throwing grenades at him. But instead, I will just rapid maneuver jet to boost my remaining quick action
No.
over to here.
How rude.
That's right. Block him off. We have to run.
Go on, Cedar.
The Cedar will
Try
go
me.
on. And will throw an invade at you, Underwing, with our impressive 15 sensor range.
Very impressive.
We're then going to move and enter your threat range here with 5.
Alright, I will shoot him with the auto-choked shotgun. This is, again, at 1 accuracy.
That's it.
For 7 damage. And knockback 5.
Knockback 5 is so stupid. Holy shit.
Leave this
That
place.
is a lot.
Hold on. Also declaring turret drone.
The turret drone has not refreshed yet, I'm afraid, because you haven't taken a turn
Oh, I
since.
thought it started at the top of a round.
No, it starts at the top of your turn. Lancer's just
I don't-
weird
It's not a
about...
reaction.
Yeah. You get your reactions back at the start of your turn.
Hold on. When I knock back 5, I am also going to pursue.
Oh no!
So I would have been 1 square more to the right here.
Alright, sorry, my snooze. Yeah, I don't know.
He doesn't actually take engagement from me, but does he want to walk right next to me or just hit me?
It doesn't matter anymore. I think we're done. I think between Amberwing and Bagger, we can get this thing home.
I think-
no?
Probably.
Yeah, I'm slightly closer to the goal, so I'll run. I can
Do
run
we
with
have
her.
RB8 away?
Because, for example,
Oh,
Amberwing,
and
you
you
can
can get
you can
extra
boost over first, and then move your 4, and then plonk it down here, and then we're
Yes. We're in front.
you
Get
got it.
extra movement on the relay mechanism.
All right. Do we want to do that, or do we want to just declare that?
Let's. You can declare.
I
that.
want to do the movement.
Let's do it.
All right. Sure.
I'll fly over. I'll move 1, 2, 3, 4. Carrying this. Putting that. I have the remaining boost, so I guess I'll move up to here. I'm going to throw a victory smoke grenade down. No, I'm not, actually. I'm just going to stabilize. I'm exposed. I can't be... There's only so much.
Maybe Maximus eye laser will shoot in your direction still. Who knows? It's safe.
Yeah, full glare. I mean, Clear heat, secondary effect. There's nothing. I reload.
Alright. And yeah, Becker.
Boost. Boost.
Could even walk through the thing,
Move.
but doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And we have
let's-
secured the VIP and
Uh,
defeated the Maximus
yeah.
prototype, which is no mean feat. That thing is scary.
Very nice.
May I see what would have happened next turn if I got a turn and threw 2 grenades at the cedar?
Sure, you would have probably blown up the guy.
Yeah, but it would have been funny. With 8 kinetic damage, done
Agility
twice.
save, you say? Haha.
2
I was just
agility
gonna-
saves.
Walking up.
Haha!
Ah, I see. Okay. I would have had to shoot him. Alright.
I was just gonna walk up and walking armory, shoot him with the shotgun.
The cedar was so dead.
All right, we got it. We got it.
We got
guys.
the Maddox.
We got
Let's
Maddox
take-
out there.
Let's take what we can get. Yeah,
We
let's
broke
take what you can get.
Good,
We
good
got-
teamwork, everybody.
Yeah, nice,
Yes.
nice, nice. It's just like football.
It is just like football. Alright. For your valiant efforts in rescuing the Resistance leader Maddox, we will award you some license levels here. Bulldozer, you'll be going to license level 5.
5?
That means you get a gold name.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Shiny.
Congrats.
Very exciting.
Nice.
Everybody else, for completing your first mission aboard Interpoint Station, you'll be going to license level 1. So, Nomad, you're lucky by the way, because the previous Nomad renamed themselves.
Ooh.
And Vega, you go to 1, and Umberwing.
Hell yeah.
Underwing, sorry. Underwing will go to 1 as well. Alright,
Feels
everybody gets a blue name. And access to the secret chat.
secret.
And yeah, thank you for playing, everybody. That was a lot of fun. And I hope
Thank
to
you.
Thanks.
see you on the
you.
Discord.
Yeah.
See you in another mission. And
Mhm.
yeah, that's it for me. Take it easy, everybody.
See you later.
Thank you again. Bye.
Thank you.
Have a good one. Alright, Twitch chat. That is that. Stun should not be on the first structure damage result table. True! You speak the truth. I hope you enjoyed the prototype, by the way. Couldn't go full hog because, you know, 3 last level zeros, but I felt that it was scary enough at that level. It was scary enough. I'm happy with it. Goliath and Atlas Rain, yeah. And Power Knuckle, just to spite. That's actually why I threw the... So I did the mech during the break. I just threw that together. And because the specific difficulty in this mission was to make it so that the license level 4 isn't bored and the license level 0s aren't overwhelmed, which is why I went with the I-beam Thermalance burn down, so that Bulldozer had something to worry about, and that was specifically something that could target Bulldozer over and over and over for massive damage. Meanwhile, the rocket pods and stuff, it's just, you know, fun puzzles, especially with the conveyor belts and stuff. It was really fun when they knocked Nomad out of the way to not eat 15 to the face. Yeah. It's just my rambling on encounter design. Yeah. Thank you for watching, everybody. I will see you around on the Discord and in another mission. And yeah. Take it easy, everybody. Have a good one. And goodbye.